What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're looking at my 2018 holiday gift guide for the studio. I don't know about you guys, but I love the holiday season. I love the cold weather, which we don't really get here in Florida, but really anything below 70 is cold for us. I love family time and really just the overall good feeling that you get from this time of the year. Now, aside from everything else that I just mentioned, the other thing that this time of the year brings is shopping. A lot of us right now, including myself, are out shopping for loved ones or maybe even for ourselves. So today we're looking at my personal holiday gift guide for the home studio user. Now, everything that I mentioned today will be linked down in the description box below for your convenience, but without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, so to make this easy, I've divided this up into 3 categories. We're gonna have the under $50 category, the under $100 category, and then the over $100 category, and then at the end, I'll even give you guys some extra miscellaneous items. Nonetheless, please make sure to check the links below to get the most updated pricing and availability. But okay, kicking off our under $50 category, the first item on this list is the book All You Need to Know About the Music Business by Donald S. Passman. Now, I've talked about this book before in the past, but it is my literal handbook when it comes to anything business in the music world. The author of this book is actually an entertainment lawyer, and the book is oftentimes used as a textbook for entertainment law, so I'm telling you, you will not go wrong. Next up, we have the Rain Design Laptop Stand. I got this laptop stand a while back when I was first starting to build out my studio, and I got it mainly for the ergonomics. I found that placing my laptop on the stand gave me the perfect angle to type and to view my screen, but nowadays it serves to prop up my laptop and adds to my dual monitor setup. The stand itself is super sturdy and includes that aluminum finish, so if you have a MacBook, this will fit right in. The third item in this category is a sustain pedal. Now, the one that I personally have is from a company called Proline, but I'm sure there are many other companies who make similar items out there. Now, the main reason that I got a sustain pedal is because aside from programming notes with my mouse onto my piano roll, I really enjoy playing the keyboard. This is exactly why I have a 61 key keyboard on my desk, and a sustain pedal allows me to play more fluidly since it sustains or holds any note or notes you decide to play. Moving on, we have the Auralex Studio Monitor Isolation Pads. Essentially, what these do is that they decouple your speaker from whatever surface they are sitting on so they don't resonate and introduce any weird frequencies that can mess up your mix. Now, you don't have to get the Auralex brand, that's just what I've been using for the past couple years, but they are relatively cheap and they work fantastic. The last item on this category is the Joby GorillaPod for smartphones. Now, if you ever wanted to make beat making videos on social media, then this might be for you because it fits most smartphones and allows you to record yourself hands-free. I actually have a couple of these here in the studio and I love them because they're super flexible and allow you to mount them anywhere you want. Moving on to the under $100 category, the first item on here is the Akai LPK25. Now, if you're a mobile producer or if you just want to have a mobile setup and you prefer keys over pads, then consider this because even though it's not the most impressive MIDI keyboard, it has all the essentials and it definitely gets the job done. Next up, we have the Vocal Booth To Go acoustic blankets. Now, personally, I've always had a terrible time putting up the acoustic foam pads on my walls, and even though I have them here in the studio, an alternative that I've been loving recently are acoustic blankets. These things are way cheaper compared to any kind of foam pad. As a matter of fact, I think 4 of these are still half the price of what I paid for the foam pad set. Not only that, but they also give you great flexibility because you can essentially put them up anywhere you want. Now, the price of one of these is well under $100, but I figured most people like myself would want to get more than just one for their studio. Next up, we have some XLR cables from Megami. Now, these personally I do not recommend for anyone who's just starting out because they can be a little pricey. Nonetheless, if you're ready to step up your cable game, these are the go-tos. Now, the difference here as opposed to regular cables is not going to be sound quality. That's not what you're paying for. What you're paying for is fantastic construction and shielding. With these, you get super durable cables and no weird buzzing ever. Moving right along, we have an Amazon Basics drafting stool with a backrest. Now, I have my own personal ergonomics chair that I use here in the studio for all of my work, but I love this drafting stool because it doesn't have any arms, so oftentimes I use it to record guitar or if I have someone over like an artist, to have a place for them to sit. The best part is that it's super compact, so it stashes away quite nicely. Last up on this category, we have the DR Pro mic stand. Now, mic stands don't need any sort of introduction. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all. And as a matter of fact, this is another item that I would not recommend if you're just starting out, because again, it can be a little pricey. With that being said, the DR Pro mic stand is by far the most well-built and sturdiest mic stand that I've ever purchased. Not only is it a proper mic stand with tripod legs, but it also includes a boom arm, so you can literally use this for anything in the studio. The last category for today is the over $100 category, and it is built for the people who don't mind spending a bit of change for some quality gear. First up, we have the Audio-Technica ATH M50X Studio monitoring headphones. Now, these are a pair of headphones that need no introduction. They're extremely well built and they sound fantastic. Let me know if you guys want a proper review of these headphones, but in any case, I use them for everything here in the studio, from production to mixing to even my YouTube videos. Next up, we have the Philips Hue smart light bulbs. Now, I know that there's a bunch of other brands out there like LifeX and many others, and at the end of the day, they're just colorful bulbs. Now, if you've seen any of my videos ever, chances are you've seen them in action, and although they don't add to my sound, they definitely add to the vibe. Moving on, we have the Furman Peel Plus C Power Conditioner. Now, if you don't know what a power conditioner is, think of it as a professional grade surge protector for the studio. Personally, I think any studio owner, big or small, should own one of these, because more or less it's like a personal insurance policy for your studio. Essentially, what these do is they act as a surge protector, so in cases of high voltages, it clamps down and shields your gear so it doesn't mess up. Additionally, it also serves as a filter, so you don't get weird buzzing noises, say from your TV, being recorded into your song. The fourth item in this category is one of my favorite and most versatile condenser microphones of all time, and that is the Rode NT1. I use this microphone for literally everything in the studio, from recording artists to recording instruments to even recording my YouTube videos, which you guys are hearing now. Last but certainly not least, we have the UAD Aero audio interface. Now, personally, I have the Apollo Quad MK2, but for someone who's just wanting to dive into the world of UAD, the Aero is a relatively affordable interface. I'll actually be doing a review on my Apollo soon, so stay tuned for that. The last items on this video are miscellaneous and inexpensive items that you can use around the studio, and that includes a Belkin audio splitter, cable holders, Velcro straps, and neoprene cable sleeves. But that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Now, again, everything that we talked about today will be linked down below in case you guys are interested. But as always, like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you're not already, but I will see you guys on the next one.